Alright guys, we have even more for the next update, including a brand new teaser for the Intermission, a bunch of skins actually getting removed and redesigned, and even potential milestone skin concepts for the Stalker. Let's get into it. So, now that we know that the next update is going to be the Intermission with the Stalker and the Ringmaster, it's crazy. Forsaken are moving so quick right now. The next update having its teaser dropped already. And it came with a quote saying, "Everything is becoming unstable. Our safe space doesn't have much longer." It's actually crazy how much the lobby has changed with this update. And the thing is, it's completely different to what anyone even expected. The Spectre actually got so mad that they just spawned in whatever they wanted. And it looks insane. It looks like some sort of forest or something where we might actually be able to travel to. In the lobby, the whole map is just kind of useless, and the only thing we get to use is the main area. So we might finally be able to swim or just teleport there for some sort of task. And the thing is, it is towards the sky. The Ringmaster is known to like have some sort of ability where he uses some electricity, ice, and other effects. And people actually want this to be like a fight against the Spectre, where we have to maybe unlock a character or help the character out to get into Forsaken. But then why would you want to be Forsaken? That's like the worst outcome of your life. It's kind of sad that the Azure update didn't get more to do in the lobby, as people were expecting that Amara would come back and be able to interact with them. They're literally nowhere to be seen. Just adding some sort of lore to the game like that, having a lore character added back into the game, it's just what people want. Without having anything else to do in the lobby, it's just pretty boring. At least with the Jane Doe update, yeah, we got to interact with Jane Doe and that was really it. But it's still better to just have some sort of interaction in the lobby. A lot of people are saying that this is going to be a new lobby instead. So with what we have now, it's going to be completely different. Kind of like how in Fortnite where the entire map got deleted and then they came out with a new one. So finally we might get a bigger lobby and maybe something completely different that we won't even know about. And someone even leaks the Ringmaster's moveset already. I have to show you it because of how good this moveset is. And these animations are insane. So it's based off of the concept of the different elemental abilities that Ringmaster has, with the electricity going pretty insane, and then being able to go between different elemental effects with all of them doing different things. And honestly, this makes the Ringmaster one of the most unique survivors in the game and can create some playstyles against the killer where you can actually box, do 90s, and even just spawn items into the game. And it doesn't seem like the rotation between different abilities is too long, so it actually plays well for Ringmaster and probably won't make them too overpowered. A Slice of Yo made this for fun, so it wasn't even leaked. And I'm guessing they're making their own game. They just wanted to make this as a joke. So if you ever wanted to see how the Ringmaster plays out, this is probably the best video you'll get for it. And not only with this update, we've also got to see the Stalker's height compared to other killers, with the Stalker basically the same height as Azure and 1x. Funny how Cool Kid is actually taller than all of the other killers except from John Doe now. Maybe we could see even more bigger killers like Zombie King or maybe a different one, since we already know that King is getting replaced, but we don't even know when that update will release. Probably in chapter 4, which is after this. But how many different things that are coming out recently, so just expect this update to be way bigger than what you even expect. Are you hyped already for this update? But the thing is, there's actually a bigger problem happening now on Roblox that's causing effects on Forsaken. As of recently, Nosferatu's render got completely removed. And you know why? Well, basically, Roblox came out with a new ban that gets rid of like anything that's going against Roblox's design or stuff that is not allowed. Bro's just posing and that's it. There's nothing really that bad here. But it looks like from what Isaac has shown off, the reason is illegal and regulated content. Because he's holding a glass of wine, this is literally caused it to be removed, as they think that it's alcohol, even though it's just a glass with potentially just red water, as you know red water exists. So yeah, there's nothing bad here, but we'll probably just see him without his red wine and instead something else or just nothing in his hand. But honestly, seeing Roblox do this now is just so annoying, because that means a lot of different renders will need to be changed, and this causes a bigger problem for Roblox and for other games. We even got a new render from Mr. Purple with the Nosferatu render render having a Robloxian's head in his hand, and then of course his usual pose that we see in game. They could actually just change up the whole thing, but nah, this one kind of loses his aura that he has in the new render, so they probably won't even change that much. But yeah, it's sad to see the render just disappear. And another thing that also happened, some of these other skins like Admin Nolly will actually have to get changed, and it's crazy. Bro will literally have to get a whole redesign now, as for some reason the whole Minecraft art style is breaking TOS. I'm guessing that Roblox really don't want any Minecraft content in their game, as Admin Nolly doesn't even have a bad render or anything that's vital to break the TOS, so it literally makes no sense for this to even happen. It seems like Forsaken want to play safe and not worry about any copyright issues, like of course with your boy Jason. Making sure that they don't get into any other problems with other companies is something that will hurt the game more, as we can already see that with Byte by Night's 2-year-long maintenance that the game still hasn't even re-released. We're never getting Byte by Night again. There was this really good concept that people are saying should actually be replaced for the Admin Nolly skin, and this is I Need Designer Blocks. But then again, this design is based off of Tube Heroes, which is owned by Jazzwares, which it's a Dan TDM old figurine, but I'm not sure what it is really. So it could actually fit well, as it's still related to Roblox. It does make it less like the copyright issues that Forsaken are going to probably have if the Admin Nolly skin never gets changed. And it's weird, people were saying that they're annoyed about the reference skins and how there's way too many of them, and Forsaken is just becoming like Fortnite. The new redesigns that fit better for the character and are actually original to what the reference is are just bad and are way worse than what they originally were. But then again, yeah, these are Forsaken fans. Everyone will complain about anything in the game. So Admin Nolly getting redesigned is another problem that a lot of people are annoyed about. And not only that, even Herobrine will actually get changed. Isaac has already thought of a replacement, so this one's not too bad compared to Admin Nolly. But we don't know when this is going to happen. And since Bro's only a dev killer, it's not really a huge problem, so it's fine if it takes longer than expected, I would say. But it's of course going to be iconic to Herobrine, so it doesn't look completely different. And sadly, yeah, even the pumpkin skin for Slasher, yeah, they will have to be revamped as well. What's wrong with Roblox and their new art style? But it's genuinely going to kill half of these skins, and just having to change what made them originally the thing everyone wanted to grind for to now being completely different to what they originally were. So hopefully this doesn't become like Easter Slasher's redesign, as that was probably the worst redesign we've seen in game, in my opinion, compared to any other redesign we ever got. Let's hope that these skins are not complete trash. As we all know, the Stalker is coming to this update. There's always speculation on what the milestone skins will be. And here we can see these new milestone concepts by It's Hoodie, which make the Stalker into a completely different person. It's like they just got upgrades for the whole design. So we have milestone 1, where the Wild Stalker has some unique sharp eyes and covers himself with his fellow sibling's bone. That is actually crazy, what? But it makes sense since the Stalker is just a fiend for putting people's skulls into them. And the Crown himself as the chosen one that survives the long battle. Yeah, this got deeper than what you would expect. It's great that we're getting lore for the Stalker even without Bro dropping. But then with milestone 2, after the beast has killed many locals, the combined armed force have successfully captured the Stalker. So Bro actually becomes their weapon, which develops in milestone 3, as somehow the experiment was going very smoothly with the Stalker actually being tamed, and they were trained to be a secret weapon for the armed forces, to where the whole design has a trooper suit and can be hidden in a group of soldiers, which people never saw it again. I'm guessing this skin can basically go invisible, so you'll never know where the Stalker is located. And maybe that could potentially be a new moveset ability for the Stalker. But then again, just give that to Jeff the Killer. Bro is the stealth king. With milestone 4, the experiment was successful, and the Stalker is now known as the Formidable Midnight. And yeah, the whole design, this guy is basically stacked and loaded with different weapons. And most of these references were from Bulls Necrosis's Who is the Stalker video. But then again, these are some really cool concepts that could potentially get inspired by for the Forsaken team. And of course, later down the line, we'll probably see some official milestone concepts. I'm guessing like half of them will probably be based on the lore behind the Stalker and how the Stalker is in Forsaken. What do you think these milestones will be? So Forsaken are definitely locked in for this next update. What else do you want to see in this intermission update? And if you haven't already, make sure to drop a sub and like the video, because you know your boy's uploading a lot now. And that's all, Forsaken it.